Hey everyone, I figured I would show you where I'm at with these homemade guideposts I put on my trailer. I just got them temporarily put on there, and as you can see where they're sitting right now, they look pretty good. They're about in the right place. They're just put on with some U-bolts. I'm going to paint all those. The bow of the boat, you know, is quite a bit wider, so they are going to have to stay somewhat flexible, you know, to kind of squeeze in between them. And I wanted them fairly tight in the back, you know, that way, you know, it stayed centered up on the trailer pretty well. And like they are, you know, I put the 3 pieces of 5/8 rebar inside of them, and the rebar comes up to about right here. And so they're pretty stout. They're pretty sturdy. I don't think they're going to break or anything, but they need to be able to bend some. And I think I'm gonna. I mean, they do give a little bit, and then they pop back into shape. But I think I'm gonna have to. They're gonna need to move like a good 2.5 inches out to really clear. And I've got some cushion in the. You know, in those noodles that I glued to the PVC underneath the vinyl. But I had an idea. I think it was Bondo that said, you know, use some valve springs, you know, and some longer U-bolts. I don't know if I can find longer U-bolts, so maybe I could do something like that. But you know, get some galvanized threaded rod and bend it to shape, you know, and then I can make it whatever length I want to be able to put a spring on there, and then it would give, but it's still got to be pretty tight. I guess the way I've got it rigged up, because you know the bottom bolt's got to stay because you don't want it to slide up and down. It's still got to remain pretty tight. But I had some big washers. Yeah, I know my garage is a mess. It and everybody's. But I had these big rubber washers. I figured I'd try to put on there and see if that helped, you know, give it a little bit of spring action. And it definitely, you know, it's got a good bit of play in it. So I mean, I may just go that route, put the other washers on the other side, go ahead and launch the boat, see how it acts, and you know, if it works okay, I'll just leave it like that for a while, and until I need to do something with it. But either that, or I'm open to all suggestions if anybody's got any ideas. But even with these washers on here, you know, my U-bolts weren't quite long enough, and you know, these nuts, they're threaded all the way up to where the back of the bolt is pretty much flush. If I could, maybe put some of those nylock type nuts on there, you know, that keep them from backing out. So that's pretty much it. I think they're gonna work. I think they're gonna work all right. They were cheap. But anyway, that pretty much does it. Thanks for watching.